Hi, I'm Kasper from Skaarhoj, and we do universal broadcast controllers. The value of that is you can integrate control of multiple different broadcast devices in a single unit. So that could be switches, routers, recording decks, audio and video processors, and much more in a single device. And one of the devices we have supported lately is the Epiphan Pearl. So this is what we are going to show you today. And the Pearl is a great switcher, as you obviously must know at this point. It has a touchscreen interface. Sometimes it would be neat if you had physical buttons to operate it. And there are even certain things you can only do with an interface with physical buttons compared to the touchscreen. So normally you would bring up like channel 1 and channel 2 on the Pearl, being able to switch between the sources you have by pushing the screen. But if you're managing two channels at the same time, using a broadcast controller like ours will allow you to watch both channels on the monitor and control both of them from buttons instead of going into each channel and touch the thumbnails. One of the specialty aspects of our controllers is we have so many different form factors. It ranges from handheld remotes like these. We have desktop surfaces like these. We call these pocket controllers. We have rack units and so on. And to give you an example of how this is useful, consider one of these. You could make a one-man production band with a camera operator having one of these controllers on his panhandle, and it would allow the camera operator to also operate the Pearl, for instance. If he chose this model, he would just switch the sources on the Pearl. If he chose this one, which has a joystick, it would be relevant if he had PTZ cameras along with the main camera he's operating. So that's a great use case for the remotes. On the other hand, we also do have such as rack units, totally different form factor, but because the universal aspect of our controllers, you can install so-called device cores. That's like an app you install on the controller that will allow it to communicate with such as the Pearl over here. So a classic example is of course the desktop controllers, and we are really proud about the XC series we have here. They are modular controllers, and let me just show you how you can actually break them apart like this and then snap them together again if you want. Over here we have another modular controller you can also break apart, and this one has been connected to the Pearl. So you can see as I press these buttons, I'm changing sources on the Pearl. Currently we have integrated basic support for the Pearl, and we are gonna add a lot more features in the future.